kitchen, and today I am in the most gorgeous kitchen ever, and it's all full of the latest mod cons. It is an absolute treat to be here. This is a house sit that I'm doing at the moment, and honestly I've been having just so much fun in cooking in this kitchen. So yeah, as you can see, it's got all the mod cons, dish drawers, you know, fancy taps that come out, all that sort of stuff, and just corker, loving it. So I'm going to swing the camera around and you can see the hobs and everything else. And as you can see, this is the ovens and the hobs, beautiful drawers underneath, and there is even a butler's pantry with all the other mod cons inside there. But let's get back to the cooking. So you've had a look at the kitchen, you've seen how cool it is, and I tell you what, you do not need to have a fancy-tancy kitchen in order to cook what we're cooking this evening. It is the easiest meal that you can do. Any vegan knows this. It is scrambled tofu. The difference with this one is that we're doing it without oil. It is going to make it, and so there's a little tip at the beginning which I'll give you. It's going to make it much more healthy if you don't cook with the oil. So let's crack on. Right, so the very first thing you need, of course, is your tofu. Now I have actually cut this up ready, and I've cut, because it's just for me, I've had one block of organic tofu and I have cut it into 3 portions. Now, with tofu, what you have to do, you can store it in the fridge and it's easy to do, but put it into a container and always make sure that you change the water every single day that you are not using it. So, I just put that out like so. Fill them back up again and put the lid on, back in the fridge, and Bob's your uncle. That's done, all ready for the next time. So because we're going to be cooking with our oil, you do not need to soak or really push the water out, or press the water out, I should say. So all you're going to do is just get a paper towel, and I just kind of squeeze it a little bit over the sink, and then it is all ready to go. So there is water in it, but it's still quite it's still firm, and of course obviously the water is going to evaporate as you go, as you cook. The other thing too is that I've forgotten what it was. It was something else. There was another tip. I will think of it and tell you as soon as I remember. Hey, it's random. That's what we do here. Right, to start with, I have heated the pan up. It's on, actually I might just bring that heat down to about a medium heat. This is a non-stick pan. If you haven't got a non-stick pan, what you can do is you can actually buy barbecue sheets. They go onto a barbecue grill, and these are fabulous. I use them a lot in the oven, on oven trays. It just saves constantly using new paper. So you can get one of those and line your pan with that. So what I'm going to do to start with is just a spoon of broth. This is veggie broth that I make. You can just use water, that's all it is. So we're going to put that in, and you can hear it's going to sizzle, which is exactly how I want it. Now we're just going to put in the tofu, and if we start to steam, I'm sorry. I'm just breaking the tofu up as I go. Nothing too fancy, just mush it up, and as I said, it's already got the water in it, so it's all good to go. So you will have to keep stirring it so that it so it doesn't stick at the bottom. If you want, and I am actually going to, I'm going to put in another couple of spoons just to kind of keep it going, and maybe even bring that temperature down. Just remember, I'm in a random kitchen. I don't know these stoves and elements that I get to play with when I go house sitting, and it usually takes a few goes to figure out, what temperature is what. So I'm going to have to bring that back up again now. This is why you have a pinny. All right, just like that. That's why you have a pinny or an apron, as some may call it. So what you're doing with this is that you are heating it through. Now, if you want to make this like the proper eggs or like scrambled eggs, you can use a salt called, it's a Himalayan black salt. It's actually a volcanic salt. It's blackish in colour, and you would sprinkle that on towards the end. It gives off that sulphury smell that eggs have, and it also flavours it to be similar to eggs, and because tofu takes on the flavour that you give it. So that's why it's, you know, a lot of people use tamari and other things with tofu. It's because of that reason. So really all you're doing is wanting to just to kind of like really heat it through. You don't want it to be hard. I want to keep it soft. Now I'm going to put in the magic ingredient, which is some turmeric powder, and you will see what happens with this. And this is where that's probably about, could be a bit much, quarter of a teaspoon, not tablespoon, heavens to Murgatroyd, that would be horrendous, totally horrendous. Okay, so of course that is yellowed up. It's looking really good. I've probably put in a tad bit much. I'm going to put in some pepper because I like to have. Okay, so my recording just petered out, so I don't know where I was up to, but I am going to, I've put in the turmeric, making it the lovely rich yellow. I have put in some black pepper, and that kicks the turmeric in. Next, I'm going to put in some tomatoes. You can put in, say, for example, garlic and onions. This is just a really, really simple one. I'm not, usually I would do that. The other thing that I have got is that I've actually already caramelized some onions. I did that before. Normally I will do this first and then put the tofu in, but I actually did it before because I wanted to show you how easy it is. So that's now going to go in along with some little bit of roasted vegetables that I had last night. Put that in, and now all it is a matter of is heating the whole lot through. Okay, that really didn't take long to cook. Honest to God, you know, it's long because I've been talking all the way through it and showing you. But to do scrambled tofu, it's probably just as quick as, if not quicker than, scrambled eggs. It is a really, really quick dish. So now I am just going to, I have a salad here already prepared, and I'm just going to pop this onto the plate. This is probably enough for 2 people here. I don't think I'll be eating all of this, but you never know. Just put that away, and I'm just going to sprinkle some parsley over the top because I just absolutely adore parsley. And voila, there is my scrambled tofu with oil-free, with a lovely salad. Of course, you've got to have the avocados. They're coming into season now. Yay for avocados! I love them. And so that is easy peasy. Really is. So you have great food, and be compassionate to all animals, including humans. And we will see you again sometime soon. Bye for now.